What's going on, guys? Dale7402 back with another episode of Ringside Republic. We're going to be going over your TLC review for October the 22nd, live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. The show tonight. You know, there's going to be a lot of people bitching and moaning and complaining and nitpicking. But you know what? I enjoyed the show tonight. I enjoyed the show tonight, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm going to start from the beginning, work my way to the end, just like I always do for you guys. The kickoff show, we had Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox. Sasha Banks won. Emma versus Asuka started the match, or started the pay-per-view. It was a good match. Emma actually looked more impressive than Asuka in this match. I think that Asuka should have been a little bit more dominant in this match, but you know, it is what it is. Asuka did get the win, obviously. Emma looked very good. The match was really 50-50. And, you know, I'm not big on Asuka like everyone is. I don't get it. You know, I don't really see what the big deal about Asuka is. I don't see what the big deal about Kairi Sane is. I really don't. Sorry. I just don't. I mean, I get that they're good in the ring. Yeah, they're good in the ring. But Asuka, Kairi Sane, women like this, they're not special to me. I don't get it. Anyway, Asuka wins. Several times through the nights, we had Elias coming out trying to sing a song. Jason Jordan would come out with a grocery cart full of produce, throwing produce at Elias Sampson. This happened a couple times during the night, and they ended up having a match later on. Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher versus Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann won that match. Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James for the Raw Women's title. Alexa Bliss won. It was a decent match for what it was. Um, Kalisto versus Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship. Enzo recaptures his Cruiserweight Championship, making him a two-time Cruiserweight Champion. Now, for the match of the night, AJ versus Finn Balor. We all knew that this was going to be the match of the night, and it did not disappoint. AJ and Finn gave everything that they had in that ring. It was, by definition, in my opinion, a 4-star match. And it would have been a 5-star match, I think, if it could have gone maybe 5 or 7 minutes longer. If AJ could have got a couple more of his moves in. I don't care that Finn won. Finn ended up winning this match. And on commentary, they actually alluded to the fact that Finn Balor and AJ Styles were at one time both leaders of the same faction, talking about the Bullet Club, which was very exciting. There was chants of "Too Sweet" during the match. "This is awesome" through the whole before the match even started. This is by far, in my opinion, right now, match of the year candidate for sure. Finn Balor ended up winning. And after the match was over, this great match that we actually got to see Finn Balor and AJ Styles too sweet each other at the end of the match. And it was just the perfect end to a perfect match, and I loved every minute of it. Great match, match of the night. Possible match of the year candidate. Elias versus Jason Jordan. Jordan ends up winning this match, but there was some controversy because Elias got his shoulder up before the 3 count. Now, this is obviously leading to a Jason Jordan Elias feud. On to the main event, guys. Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Kurt Angle versus Braun Strowman, Kane, The Miz, Sheamus, and Cesaro. The first thing about this match is we get the Shield entrance with Kurt Angle in full decked out Shield gear. He is completely dressed head to toe as a member of the Shield, which was, in the end, this whole pay-per-view over the span of 48 hours was built around the return of Kurt Angle. But then when it come time for Kurt to come out, we didn't get the typical entrance. We didn't get the typical gear. We got a fill-in for the Shield. Basically a temp, if you will, for the Shield, being as Roman was out with viral meningitis apparently. This match was fucking chaos. There was huge spots. This match went on for at least 35-40 minutes. And for what, it wasn't even a match. It was just a knockdown, drag out fucking brawl. There was a spot outside where they set up two really tall ladders, and Ambrose and Rollins went off the top of the ladders through Braun Strowman and Kane, who was each set up on one of the announce tables outside. It was a big spot. Braun Strowman ended up power slamming Kurt Angle through a table on the outside, and they take Kurt back to the backstage for the majority of the match. Kane ends up turning on Strowman. Kane chokeslams Strowman through the stage and pulls the chairs, all the chairs that were hanging down as part of the stage. He pulls all those down on him. They bring a garbage truck out. This match was fucking chaos. It really reminded me of the Attitude Era. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it did. The shit that they did, and the fact that this match was absolutely fucking bonkers, batshit crazy. It wasn't a fucking match. We knew it wasn't going to be a match. If you wanted to see wrestling, you got that with AJ and Finn Balor. You got that, and then some with AJ and Finn Balor. This was just a knockdown, drag-out brawl. Now, Strowman ends up turning on his team. His team ends up turning on him, and they end up all turning on Strowman and throwing Strowman in the back of the garbage truck. They close the garbage truck. It drives off with Strowman enclosed in the back of it. Now, at this point, they take Rollins and Ambrose down to the ring. They beat the hell out of them forever. Finally, we hear Kurt's music hit. Kurt comes back out. He's giving angle slams to everybody. Cesaro through the table outside. He comes down and comes to the aid of his Shield brothers for the night. Kurt comes back, and there's a series of moves and stuff. There was one spot where the Miz gave the skull crushing finale to Kurt Angle. Everyone thought the match was over. Kurt kicks out, ends up all three members of the Shield for the night give their finishing move. They give a triple power bomb to the Miz. Angle pins the Miz, and the Shield wins. If you didn't watch this pay-per-view, go watch it. No shit, go watch it. There was things that happened on this pay-per-view that nobody gave a fuck about. And then there's shit that happened on this pay-per-view that was cool as fuck. The AJ Styles and Finn Balor match was fucking phenomenal. No pun intended. It was fucking great. I'm gonna go watch it again. And the main event, it was entertaining. Hey, I sat down on my couch and I watched this pay-per-view in its entirety, and I was entertained. So WWE gave me my money's worth tonight, I feel like. So I'm happy with the pay-per-view. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 as far as I'm going to go. I thought about giving it a 7, but it is what it is. If you didn't watch the pay-per-view, go watch it. Go, if you don't watch anything else, watch AJ and Finn Balor. It was fucking awesome. It was a good match. It was great. That's your TLC review, guys. I enjoyed the show. I'm sure JD's going to shit all over it, but it is what it is. I don't know if Joe liked it or not. I'm going to start watching his review after I get done recording here, but I enjoyed the show, and that's the thing about wrestling. What one man will hate, another might like, and that doesn't make either one of the men wrong. If I like it and you hate it, neither one of us are wrong. That's the beauty of wrestling. Guys, I'm Dale7402. This has been Ringside Republic and your TLC review. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Dale74021. Pledge on Patreon, patreon.com/Dale74021. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I will see you back tomorrow night with your Monday Night Raw review. Until then, thanks for watching. Have a good one.